The NFL just announced new changes to its gambling policy for players and staff. They're going to focus on 6 key rules. For example, like not betting on the NFL, not betting at their team facility, not having someone bet for them, not sharing the team's inside information. All of that. Stop it. Joe Theismann joins me now. Is this going to work when betting is just so easy, anywhere, anytime?
Well, Stuart, first of all, it's good to catch up with you. It better work. I think the NFL, because of the stringent nature of these rules that have been put in place, realizes that you just don't want to let anything seep into the game to give people the perception that the games are fixed. They're really trying to make sure of that. And, you know, from an NFL player standpoint, you think of the millions of dollars that the players are making. If you wanted to go into a facility, I guess, in the off season, it might be okay. But I don't think they're going to say if you play in the NFL, you can't gamble. Yeah. But they certainly want to protect the integrity of the game as much as they possibly can. And I can certainly understand it.
Yeah, it's a real challenge when you can bet anywhere, anytime. And some of these bets are really exotic. Who's going to score the next touchdown? How far will this pass go? You can bet on all that kind of stuff just like that.
Stuart, I really believe that with the capabilities now of some of the new stadiums and some of the upgrades in the stadiums as we see them, pretty soon you'll be able to have your cell phone. You'll have your handheld device in your hand, and you'll be able to do exactly what you just said. You can sit there and say, okay, I think this play's a pass, $5. Yeah. This play's a run. I think the defense will stop them here. They won't pick up this yardage. There's all these quote unquote proposition bets that will become available, I believe, possibly to people as they sit in the stands to increase the fan experience, whatever you want to define that as. But it certainly is an issue, and I'm glad the NFL is getting out in front of it as quickly as they are with the stringency of these rules, because if not, we've already seen, I think, about 6 players suspended because of it. So, yeah, you really have to be careful with it.
Yeah, got it. Now, more than 80 athletes and celebrities are going to compete at the American Century Championship Golf Tournament in July. That's a real tournament. Starting today, fans can build their own fantasy golf team filled with the favorites who are competing. What do you have to do with this, Joe? And can you explain what's going on?
Well, first of all, it's the American Century Championship Golf Tournament. It's a fantasy contest. Just like we have fantasy in everything, basketball, baseball, football. Now we have a fantasy tournament for the American Century Tournament. American Century has been the title sponsor for 25 years. They've done a fabulous job. And now what we've done is we've created a website, which is www.accfantasygolf.com. All the rules are there. The essence of it is there's 5 different groups of people based upon your ability to play. So you get to choose one person from each group. If you win it all, you win $10,000 to give to the charity of your choice. You win a trip for 2 back to next year's tournament, 2024. And if you win each day, you can change players each day if you'd like. If you win every day or each day, you wind up with a trip for 2 out to Lake Tahoe for that tournament. And it, you know, I mean, Charles Barkley is there, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. The thing that I love about it so much, Stuart, is people from every walk of life. Brett Baer, so many wonderful people that you meet from every element, all elements of entertainment. Annika Sorenstam is one of my favorites to stand next to on the practice range to try and pick up tips. Catherine Tappan's in it. Like I say, Larry the Cable Guy, Charles Barkley, Tony Romo is, you know, won the last couple. He's playing really, really well. It's fun to compete. It's fun to learn more about the individuals that you get a chance to see on television. And I'm a big fan of all of them.
My friend and colleague Brett Baer can still drive 300 yards. Can you?
Well, he won the Burning Tree Champ. I mean, he's unbelievable. I see Brett every year, and I'm amazed at how far he hits it. Of course, you know, he's built like a linebacker. Okay, so he's got those those legs that he just generates all that power. But he's a terrific, and what a fabulous person.
Yeah, great guy.
What a great human being.
Great guy. Joe, it's always a pleasure having you on the show. Great to catch up with you again. Hope to see you again soon.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate it.
You got it, Joe. Thanks, sir.